This is Dejuber Aniston with a film play-by-play, and we've got Sholay. It means flames in English. It's a Bollywood classic, 1975, directed by Ramesh Sippy. Look at these guys. So happy on their bike. So happy with their sidecar. They got to hold hands like that and say, hey, look, I'm going to stand up and look at you like we're having fun. We're stealing guys' hats. We're rolling around like crazy, sideways, driving. And look, we broke our bike and our sidecar. Where did my buddy go? And the sidecar's off to the races. Where's my friend? I don't know where he is. Look, I don't know. That defies the laws of physics, but it doesn't matter. We'll do a little dance. We'll dance like this and steal an apple. Look, we're stealing stuff from people. I got to hold it up in the air, throw it in the face of the guy who's transporting apples with a basket. Look, there's our sidecar again. Our sidecar is back. And look, why don't you just come over here, defy the laws of physics, act like you have a brain sidecar, like you know what's going on. And look, that's a delicate operation, reattaching a sidecar, but they act like there's no business, no problem. This so happy we're gonna play the harmonica. Why don't we? I'm gonna whistle a little bit too, he says. So this guy's saying, hey, look, we're gonna do something incredibly dangerous. The sidecar already kind of makes it off balance, but we'll just do this anyway. We'll ride down the road, have a good time. We'll both whistle, play the harmonica, and this movie looks great. It looks really happy right now, but little do you know, things are going to change because we're going to go to the end of the movie and see what's up then. All right, fast forward. Here we are. Same guy as before. I think same outfit as before. This is the guy who's whistling on the bike. Now he's got a gun. You're like, what? Is this the same movie? He's saying if anybody moves, he'll be dead. Was this the dude who was the bottom of the piggyback? Yes, it was. So what's he going to do? Boom. He shoots this guy. Does he shoot him? I don't know. Does he shoot the bottle? Bad acting job. Not selling it well. Here's the villain. This is the villain of the movie, and you got that wonderful coif. You got that weird greasy skin. He's got weird hair. That guy's like, this guy's comfortable who he is. Now, boom, boom. He breaks out his friend. This guy's like, hey, was that my buddy from the bike before? Yes, it was. And he's here to break you out. Now the fight begins. That's awesome. So here he is. We got a little bit of a shootout happening here. A lot of stuff happens, but here's our buddy. Nice bell bottoms. Unfortunately, he's going to get owned. He's going to get shot right there in the gut, and he's falling down, shooting. He goes, boom, I'm going to shoot the dynamite. He goes flying off into the distance, and you're like, uh-oh, is this guy going to make it through the movie? He's looking rough right there. Look how rough he's like, remember when we were on the bike before? Everything was cool. We were hanging out. We were stealing apples. We were stealing hats. It was good times, but you know what? I think I'm going to die, and he does. This guy's done. That's lights out for him. Take a curtain call. See you later. You're done in this movie, my friend. I'm so sorry. It was fun on the bike, but this guy's pissed. Look at him. This guy is sad, but deep down he is pissed. So what is he going to do? He's going to take it out on the villain. Gets into a fight with the villain. They're fighting back and forth. Gets knocked down. Now what is this move right here? What is this move? He's going to beat you with a burlap sack? That doesn't make any sense. So anyway, they continue on fighting, and he's choking him out, really vengeful. But who shows up here? So you're witnessing one of the greatest entrances in film history right here. This guy's got wonderful hair. This guy still wants to choke him. He's pissed. But one look at that hair, and you're like, okay, all right, I give up. Toss his head down. He's going to get pissed off, break that like it's a bat, and he's Bo Jackson. He just struck out or something like that. So this guy's got an intense stare. He's looking at the villain. You know it's about to get on. So as he walks, you're like, this guy's walking. He's got a wonderful cloak on. He's got wonderful shoes. Let's have a look at those shoes. Let's get a close-up on those shoes. What? Those are cleats with a turned-up toe? Those are like death cleats. That's right. This man is pissed off, and he's ready to fight. And you're like, wow, what's the villain got to say? He's like, you can't fight me, Takur. You know why? I've already cut off your arms and thrown them away. That's a line. That's a line right there. That line is crazy. He's saying, yes, I already cut your arms off. And this guy, the wonderful hero who's just strolled in, he's like, you know what? I'm going to come back with that. Here's my comeback. One uses his feet, not his hands, to crush a snake, Gabar. Yeah, that's right. So our hero has no arms. Yes, just a little production note here. It's obvious that his arms are taped down. Now, why do we need his floppy sleeves hanging out in the wind like that? Couldn't they tied it down? Villain has one look at the death cleats. He knows he's screwed, and then, whoa, wait a second. Something didn't look right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And we're going to slow it down here, and we see he's just leaning to one side before they cut away to the stuntman for that big kick. And whoa, there. See what I mean by the floppy sleeve? And there he is. His hair is all messed up. No hand to comb it. And here he is, going to take on the villain, kick him right in the face. The guy falls down on the ground, gets right back up, gets kicked again, and look, in the background. Oh, there's a cauldron. Do you think that will be used in the fight? Let's see. Here we go. Villain getting back up, kicked again. This is a one-sided fight. Look at Crazy Eyes. He says, these arms are very strong, aren't they? He's getting cocky, obviously talking about his legs, and boom! Into the forearm with those death cleats. His hair's looking actually better right now. And, oh, they're approaching the cauldron. They're approaching the cauldron. This is getting obvious now as it's right behind him in the shot. So, boom, kicks him in the nuts, kicks him in the face. Into the boiling cauldron he goes. And the hair continuity is completely out of the window. Villain starts to come back with a kick. Now that looked a little janky. He goes, kicks him in the bum, and then the stuntman decides to fall over like that. That's some weak stunt work. This is a movie fight. Tides have to turn, so he comes in with the choke. What do you do when you're getting choked? You don't have hands. You come in with a weak headbutt, maybe? How about that? Okay, yeah. He gets punched in the stomach. Then we have a shot from inside the tent. We got a karate chop countered by a breakdancing move. Comes right at him, using his head again. He looks at his arm, says, I'm going to crush this hand. Crazy Eyes, give me your arms. Badass line. And he's just crunching them. You know he's ready to kill. He's going to get those death cleats down on his face. You're ready to see it. And wait a second. The cops show up. That's what happens. Really, Sholay? The cops show up, so those death cleats have to kick over that dude and hand him over to the authorities, and that's how it ends? And the answer is yes, that is how they end the movie. They just take the body of the guy who was on the motorcycle stealing hats and apples, and they put him in a funeral pyre, and they burn him, and that's the end of the movie. That's why they call it Flames, because happy-go-lucky dude with the bell-bottoms ends up getting burned at the end. And so we can all go home enjoying this wonderful Bollywood classic, wonderful film, Sholay, 1974 or 75. I don't know the date anymore, but it doesn't really matter. I know that the director's last name is Sippy, so take a nice, big, long sip of this movie. It's a good one.